everybody. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite reverend healer. Your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix, lady speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you to Sunday service. The speak and spank with lady speech, where I speak and the spirits spank. That's right. I'm here to guide you, give you a little bit of spiritual counsel to get through the week, to get to whenever you see this video. Let me remind you, if you are here at the beginning, you are right on time. If you come to this at the middle, you are right on time. If you are in it in the end, you are right on time. If you're part of the replay gang, you're right on time. If you're live, baby, you right on time. So good morning, good day, good afternoon to each and every one of you. It is a beautiful thing to see you. Bethany is insane. Let's go. That's right. I got some medicine for you today. Hello, Dana. Dane said, heavier hearts this week, lady speech, but full hearts nonetheless. Sending protection and motivation to all my American friends from South Africa. I appreciate you, baby. The Divine 13, good morning. Is it Sayuruki Kanda? Is it Sayuruki Kanda? Let me know if I said that correctly. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Sinclair Wolf Warrior, it's been a minute. Hello, hello. Raw Flow Energy. Ooh, you, okay. It's been a minute, Raw Flow. You hit me up on Instagram. I'ma hit you back. I thought that was you. I'ma hit you back. Ashanti Lee. Hello, baby. Erie. Hello, Lighthouse Massage. Hey, hey, Honora Enigma. Good afternoon to you, baby. Elizabeth, you made it, honey. You were right on time. Hello, the light eternal. Moon Pumpkin. Thank you. Oh, and your post was, I didn't respond, but you did great with your post, Moon Pumpkin. I'm about it. Monsters in Makeup. Hello, Exploding Robo Kitten. Your name makes me so happy. Hello, Tia Sweet. Big Dane Energy. Ready to get spanked. Yes, my loves. Hello, good afternoon, good evening. Queenie Babies is in the house. It is good to see you. It's good to be here for you. I have medicine for you. I do. I want to say shout out to the folks who hit me up and were like, hey, you ain't got to do this Sunday. We understand that you might be feeling some things. And you know what? I am feeling some things. But the best thing for me to do is to rest and do what I was born to do, baby. I was built for everything that's going on right now. And actually, it's an honor to be here with you today and to impart this medicine, because it's not just for you, it's also for me. So let's get into it. My OGs represent. Show me some love in the comments. Let me see those purple hearts. Let me see those blue hearts. Let me see those butterflies. If you're not new to this, but you're true to this, let me know. Let me see it. For the newbies, if you are new to this, you're not true to this, you haven't been here before, you've only been for 2 or 3 lives, you just started following me, you randomly got dropped off in here, whether it's live or on the replay, show me those yellow hearts, show me those green hearts, show me those caterpillars. That's right. I love to see all that OG love. Now, the OGs already know what I'm about to do. Gonna give you some time to get yourself together and ready. Go grab your waters. Go grab your whatever it is that you need to grab so that you can get comfortable. Your notes, your soft things. Because it is a spanking, honey. It's a spanking. Now, I know we know what's going on in America right now. And all I gotta say is, if you pay attention to what I've been putting down these last 2 years, I've been getting you ready. The spirits have been getting you ready. So what we not gonna do is fret or despair. You heard me? I've been getting you ready, and I'm gonna continue to get you ready. I'm gonna continue to support you. I'm gonna continue to pour into you. Now, here's the thing. The trolls are trolling, but what are we going to do? We're gonna transmute their energy. They're not happy in their own lives. They're up in here because they're not satisfied with their own lives, with their own spiritualities, with their own anything. I know we usually go ham on the trolls, and we're going to get back to doing that. But today, I want you to take all that energy you would actually give to the trolls and just pour it into you. I want you to just to ignore them They are not happy with their lives, their decisions, their choices, and they're going to try to bring their asses in here to disturb our peace, and that's what we're not going to let them do. The mods are modding today, and I might actually add a couple of them. What we are still going to do is eat that energy. Like Moon Daisy Lamaru says, yum, yum, eat them up. Yum, yum, eat them up. Consume that energy. They're going to try to be in here to consume ours, but we're not going to let that happen. This is consecrated space. We are here to heal. We are here to love. We are here to gain direction and some strength. You are here to be poured into by me, and I am here to be poured into by you. We are here to build community. We're going to transmute that energy. We're going to eat that energy up. And this is an example of how we're going to act when we're out in public, darling. Because trust and believe, we know folks is acting out. It is your duty to remain composed so that you can be as safe as you need to be. And when and if it's time for you to unleash your fury, let it be at the guidance of your ancestors and your spirits so that you can maximize your impact. You feel what I'm saying? Our energy is precious. Again, we're going to go back to being rude and nasty next week, but for now, I want you to just take that energy and I want you to use that energy to build into you. Exactly. Trolls. It's what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eat their energy. They don't have permission to disturb our peace. All right, good people. Let's get this party started. This is the divination. This is a reading. This is spiritual counsel. I'm a reverend. And I want to remind you guys that I am an official reverend. I'm available for marriages, especially those of the lavender kind and the queer kind, and also the heterosexual kind as well. Let me know if you need me to marry you. We can work it out. I'm actually going to list that on my website in the next coming weeks. I need to figure that out, pricings and such, and wordings and things. But yeah, I'm going to put this clergy energy to work. Okay. Thank you so much, mods. You are doing so well. Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to add another mod today. Let me know in the comments if I have a sugar honey dumpling that wants to help out with that. All right. Oh, this is a divination. This is a reading. This is some spiritual counsel from your favorite hoodoo reverend, LadySpeech. Of this reading. Now, I use cards. I don't have to. I'm a psychic medium, so the ancestors and the spirits themselves be talking to me. The gifts be gifting in this piece, okay? But I'm a maximalist, so I like to use these tools. First and foremost, we're going to be working with the Angels and Ancestors deck today. We're going to be working with the African Goddess Rising deck today. We're going to be working with the She Siren deck today, yes. And we're going to be working with the Light Seers Tarot today, okay? Now, you know this is the LadySpeech experience. You're here to see me and get some guidance, but I am not the only main character up here on this channel. We've got another main character in the house, in the building, and this is the Deacon Affirmation Box. That's right. This is a box of affirmations. This is a box of positive quotes. This is a box of good sayings. This is a box of things that we're going to engage in some call and response on, all right? I'm going to choose an affirmation, and then we're going to speak positivity into ourselves. I'll speak that affirmation, and I will encourage you to speak it back. All right, all right. There we go with the affirmation box. Now, you know I'm your favorite spiritual dominatrix, so I need you to drink your water, drink your tea. Don't let yourself get dehydrated, because this is a spanking, a spiritual one, but a spanking nonetheless. Hydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself. Dev Divine said, Brother Deacon has feisty energy. Always, you know it. Always. Now, what are my pronouns? All of them, darling. She, her, they, them, he, king. What are the deacon's pronouns? It's okay to cry and fuck around and find out. And we're going to fuck around and find out today. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let me check in with the comments before we get this party started. Let me check it. Oh, yes, and we are in the shadow aspect of Mercury retrograde. Good Lord, darling. Good Lord. Good Lord, darling. Good Lord. So, yeah, we know what that means. Technology might be a thing today. The spiritual sister said, peace, everyone. Yes, we might be experiencing some glitching, raw flow energy in the house handling business. Sinclair Wolf Warrior said, I can mod today. I can mod today. I can mod today. I can mod today. That's right. Okay, you're in here, baby. Thank you. You're in here. And that is just because Nico's in the house. Hey, baby. Casey's in the house. Rolling one up. Yep, we 420 friendly over here. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. All right, let's get this party started. Yeah, Moon Pumpkin said Pluto is entering Aquarius on the 19th. Tons of revolutions happening last time. Yeah. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Let's get it in. We're going to begin this Speak and Spank with affirmation because that is what Spirit instructed me to do. So that's what we're going to do. First and foremost, repeat after me. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. Repeat after me. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. My love is valuable and should be treated as such. I like this one. It says, you are enough, you have enough, you do enough. We're going to change the you to I. I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. Repeat after me. I am enough, I do enough, I have enough. I transpose those. I have enough, I have enough, I do enough. Jesus Christ, I'm going to get it together. I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. There it is. I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. Say it with me. I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. Again. I am enough, I do enough, I have enough. Again. I am enough, I do enough, I have enough. I am enough, I do enough, I have enough. Deacon came out swinging. Deacon was like, let me tell you something. I'm gonna get you right together. All right, we're going to do one more affirmation, then dive head first into what we got to dive head first into. I deserve to heal. It says you, we're turning that to I. I deserve to heal. I deserve to heal. Dev, you did call it. Dev said, Brother Deacon feeling feisty. And Deacon said, hold my tea. I am. I deserve to heal. 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 That's right. All right. I love it. We're doing good. How you feeling? You feeling all right? I know a lot of people walked into the room feeling some kind of way. You deserve to feel all the things that you were feeling. But one thing that I aim to do is offer medicine and a balm. One thing I aim to do is offer direction, clarity, and instruction. One thing I aim to do is offer good things and be firm about where we can correct ourselves. So I pray that this divination gives you something today. No matter when you're watching this, be it live, be it replay, be it the rewatch gang, I pray something good comes to you from this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for showing up for this community that we've been building for quite a long time. Thank you for showing up for yourselves. Thank you. Let me pass the collection plate. Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your appreciation for this labor. As well, if you need, want, desire a reading from me, LadySpeech.com is the place to be. It's also a place to where you can keep up with my produced events. You can buy my ebooks. Just dropped one, about to drop one at the end of the week. And all the things that are pertinent to me. You can also get to my official social media sites from my website. So, ladyspeech.com if you need a personal interaction. I also recently changed my prices. I dropped my prices for a lot of things, and I just adapted because I want to be able to be a lot more available to people. I know my worth, and I'm worth every penny, but I also recognize where we're living, and times is tough. So, I love you. I got you. Let's get into it. Moon Pumpkin said, congratulations on your ebook. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's get this party started. Okay. We're going to begin with the Light Seers Tarot. And we are beginning with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. We do recognize reversals over here. So the Eight of Pentacles often deals with money, and it oftentimes deals with prosperity. And this reversal is all about you can't take no shortcuts. The way to success, the way to completion, be it financially, be it with your goals, is playing the long game. Do you hear me? Do you understand me? Are you listening? It's time to play the long game. It's time to put in the work. It's time to not read you can't read the cliff notes. You got to read the whole book. It's time to put the pedal to the metal. It's time to focus your attention. It's time to lock in. The way to success, the way to prosperity, the way to reaching your goals, because this card and this energy is not just about the money aspect of things. You got goals for this society, for this new world that we're building. You got goals for your own life. This is about putting the work in, okay? This is about starting from the bottom and working your way to the top, okay? There are no shortcuts. Some of us are already locked in. So this is a confirmation to stay locked in. Do not get to the point, do not let whatever's going on in the world get you off the track. Ain't no shortcuts. Don't pull out of all this work you've already been putting in. Keep putting it in. Okay? The long haul. No shortcuts. We got to plan it. We got to work from the bottom to the top. Okay? In regards to your magic, in regards to your goals, in regards to building a new world, in regards to your money, in regards to building a new life. There are no shortcuts to this. Stay focused, okay? Do whatever you got to do to make this as palatable for you as you got to. Break it off in small chunks, okay? Reward yourself, okay? Bribe yourself to get to the next level, okay? For those of us who are athletes, I'm an athlete. I just now thought about that. This past 3 years, I'm an athlete. I've been in the gym. I've been on my baby powerlifting. I've never been able to consider myself an athlete. That's beautiful. Anyway, look at that ADHD. Look at that ADHD. We're back. Those of us who are athletes understand, okay? That ain't no shortcuts to getting to your goals. You got to start from the bottom and you got to work that shit steadily. So do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do. But we are working towards something, okay? Exactly. Deb said this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. So I know a lot of people are in panic mode. Don't submit to that. Come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. Ain't no shortcuts. Stay the course and mind the light. Stay the course and mind the light. We're going to get there. And I identify with this. When I decided to get back into loving my body and respecting my body the way it needs to, because I hadn't been for a very long time. When I decided to get back to the gym, and I started with and then I started with the strength training, then I found the powerlifting. I knew where I wanted to be. I know I do want to be on that stage. I do want to be lifting 500, 600 pounds. I know I will get there. But you got to be at that baby level. And I didn't push myself. And formerly, back in the day, in my early 20s, I would try to push myself and then it would all crash and burn. I started low and slow. And I've got that slow burn. And now I've got some really significant gains. Okay? Nice and steady. Okay? We're playing a long game, y'all. This is in regards to your money. This is in regards to your goals. This is in regards to building a new world. Low and slow. Low and slow is the name of the game. All right. So the next card in the reading from the Light Seer's desk, the Light Seer's Tarot, excuse me, the Light Seer's Tarot. This is a really good deck. Y'all should pick it up. This ain't sponsored, YouTube. The Magician. Oh, you thought I pulled the chancla out? You thought you got spanked with that last card? Brace yourself. I mean it. Brace yourself. Don't ever tell me I don't give you warnings. Remember your magic. Remember your power. I know you're not over here panicking. You better not be. It's okay to be scared. But you've been healing yourself. You've been working towards a new you. You've been leaning into your gifts. You've been leaning into your magic. And it's time for you to actually bet on it and do it. I stopped calling myself a baby power lifter because I'm not a baby power lifter. I'm a power lifter. Quit calling yourself a baby witch when you've been at this for a while. You need to trust your skills. You need to trust your talent. You need to trust the magic that lives in your bones. Trust the magic that was left to you by your ancestors. Trust your faith. Trust the guidance of your ancestors. Trust your inner power. Trust your inner guide. Trust your deities. Trust the gods that are leading you. Trust your spiritual team. Trust yourself and lean into your magic. You better quit acting like you are powerless. You better quit acting like you are weak. It's okay to be scared. That's not an indication of your strength. It's okay to be scared. It's okay. Well, Seth, if that's what you believe, you need to go over there and do that. It's okay to be scared, y'all. I see your safe words. You know spirit don't pay attention to safe words. I'm channeling. We just getting snatched up right now. Why you acting like you ain't so magic? For my root workers out there, you better start making your formulations. Make your formulations for protection. Make your formulations. Lean into the magic spells. Lean in to your power. Why you tripping? Why you acting weak? You can be scared. Scared does not equal weak. Why you acting weak? When you got all this magic. You are made of stardust and audacity. It's about time you step into that. We've got a new world to build. Pull up into your power. Pull up into your power. And let that guide you towards safety. Let that guide you towards power. Let that guide you towards victory. Let that guide you towards the protection of yourself and others. Lean in to your magic. Lean into the magic in your blood and your bones. Lean into your knowledge. Lean into your wisdom. Lean into your understanding. Lean into your faith. Oh, I got you on that merch. I'm definitely making some merch. I made of Stardust and Audacity. I got you. It's time. It's time to trust in yourself. It's time to trust in your growth. It's time to trust in you. All right. That was a lot. Shall we do an affirmation? Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa @gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation. Thank you for showing up. All right. Here we go. I am the co-creator of my reality. Repeat after me. I am the co-creator of my reality. 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 Exploding kitchen robo kitten. I'm going to address you because I think there's a lot of people who are dealing with what you just said. Exploding robo kitten said people are always telling me that they can see my light, but I don't know why I have a hard time seeing it myself. People are always telling me that they can see my light. I don't know why I have a hard time of seeing it myself, because you were conditioned not to see it. Because it serves everybody else. It serves capitalism and colonialism when you don't see your light. So you were conditioned not to see it. The most revolutionary thing that you can do is trust what other people have seen when they say they can see your light, and you dare to see it and witness it and cultivate it. When you don't see how magnificent you are a pawn for the powers that be. When you own your light, when you own your darkness, when you own every wonderful and fucked up aspect of you, you will truly walk in your power. You were conditioned not to see it. So attack the conditioning. Don't attack yourself and don't judge yourself. Attack the conditioning that puts you in the position so you don't see how great you are, and remove everyone from your life that reinforces this notion that you aren't made of light, stardust, and audacity. Clock it. You were conditioned by your society. Attack that. You were conditioned. Oh, Jimbo, your mom doesn't say I look like Little Bill when I'm pleasuring her. I look like a god when I'm servicing her. Ask your father. He watches. It is society that has conditioned you. It is your culture that has conditioned you. It is your parents that have conditioned you. It is at least 7, 8, 9 things that have conditioned you. You are made of stardust and audacity. It is the most revolutionary thing you can do is see your own light and use it on behalf of yourself and your community. Yum, yum, eat them up. Yum, yum, eat them up. We're not letting the trolls disturb us, my darlings. Let's do another affirmation. Let's do another affirmation. Let's do another. Oh, wait. I mixed up the affirmations that I've already done. I had a little system. Let me work out my system. Okay. I rejoice in my uniqueness. Repeat after me. I rejoice in my uniqueness. That's right, exploding robo kitten. I am made of stardust and stardust, not Starbucks, God. Stardust and audacity. Keep speaking that to yourself. I rejoice in my uniqueness. 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 I don't know what the word I just said. Anyway, uniqueness should have been what I said, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. But it wasn't. Your superpower is the fact that there ain't nobody doing it like you. And can't nobody do it like you. There's only one of you, and that's amazing. And you need to celebrate that. Walk into your leadership, your powers, your art, your whatever, your way. That is your best bet on being successful. Be in your uniqueness, stand in your uniqueness, cultivate your uniqueness, because your uniqueness is amazing. Repeat after me. Life is beautiful and rewarding. It's easy to forget that, especially when times get tough. It's easy to forget that. Don't let them steal your joy. Don't let them steal your joy. Yes, acknowledge the problems of the world. Yes, acknowledge the problems in your face. Yes, acknowledge the challenges, because we don't do toxic positivity over here. Hello, goodbye. But we can also acknowledge what we are grateful for. So acknowledge it. Life is beautiful and rewarding. Life is beautiful and rewarding. Affirm it. Life is beautiful and rewarding. Life is beautiful and rewarding. Yes, it is. Life is beautiful and rewarding. Life is beautiful and rewarding. It is, it is. All right, good people. We are pulling up into the angels and ancestors deck. That Cash App is LadySpeech. That Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. That PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. I also want to remind you that I have got a workshop ritual for the non-melanated. That's right. This ain't for the browns. This ain't for the blacks. This is for my non-melanated. It's about, lifting the veil. I've advertised it on the community page as well as on my website. Check it out. Check it out. Anyway, Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. It's been an emotional week. You got rage, connect with it. You got anger, connect with it. Are you sad? Connect with it. Are you grieving? Connect with it. Spend time minding your own emotions and remember not to police the emotions of anybody else, especially not black femmes in America, especially not black women in America. Manage your own emotions right now. Manage what you're feeling. Are you scared? Manage it. Admit to it. Process it. Regulate it. Regulating your emotions is not about mods. I see you. I'm not even paying attention to the chat right now, but I see you blocking, doing your things. Thank you so much. You are blessed and divine. Manage your emotions. Do not run from the despair. Do not run from the sadness, the grief. Manage it. Acknowledge it. Make room for it. Be with it. Sit with it. Process it. Then release 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 it. Manage your emotions. Also, make room for joy. You can simultaneously hold your space for grief and hold your space for joy. You can hold your space for grief. You can hold your space for joy. You can hold your space for grief at the same time. You can hold your space for joy. I want to remind you that one of the things that is go-to, that is a human thing that a lot of us do, is in times of grief, our libido picks up and we get extremely sensual or sexual. Don't judge yourself for any of those emotions that are coming up because heightened emotions often spark that. Engaging in the sensual sexual acts is a way of release. Be mindful about what you're doing, what you're feeling, and who you're engaging in what with. All right, that's all. But acknowledge that that is a human experience. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Do what you have to do to manage your emotions. I want to remind you that a lot of your emotions live in your body. So do not repress. This is not the time to deny. This is not the time to repress. Now, I understand that a lot of us have to be very methodical about where and how you express your emotions because you may be living in a space where your shit is unsafe. Do what you have to do, but regulate. Regulating your emotions doesn't mean you deny your emotions. Regulating your emotions doesn't mean you don't feel your emotions. Regulating your emotions means you feel them and you release them. You process them, you make space for them. You don't allow them to run you. And your emotions are going to run you when you deny them, okay? This is a space where you need to acknowledge all your feelings, okay? And then release them. Whatever you're feeling is valid. All right. The emotions oftentimes live in our body. The body keeps a score. This is a really good book by Sonia Renee Taylor. I ask that all of you pick it up and do something with it. Your anger, your grief, your trauma is stored all in your body, and a lot of us are super triggered right now. So mindful stretching, mindful dancing, mindful movement, yoga, chiropractic work, but being mindful, connecting the dots between what you're feeling in your body with what emotions need to be released. Be with your emotions. Make space for your emotions. Journal, create art, Pour your emotional expression into your art, okay? Into bodily expression. Manage your things. Big feelings are all around, okay? So manage them. Kate, thank you so much for the super chat. Cat Messing. Thank you for your super chat. Cat said, hey, Speech, do you know when you're done processing, figuring out when healthy grief becomes a wallowing is tricky? Here's the thing. You make, as someone who is a death doula, as someone who helps people with grief is just your friend and is always going to be there when it comes to grief, okay? Here's how you know you're dealing healthy with grief. When you allow it to ebb and flow. Grief is on a revolving door. When you make friends with it, when you when you set a space for grief in your emotional home, when you just know that's always going to be a plate, there's always a plate for grief, there's always a cup for grief. I'm always making a space for grief because it's going to enter and exit as it needs. When you are in a space when you can allow that ebb and flow to happen, that's when you know you've done well with grief, because it won't be a wallowing, it'll just be a processing. It'll be a processing, honey. It'll be a processing. You won't that, and you'll know because you won't be inclined to wallow, but you will understand that it comes back and forth. Especially with grief, honey, there is no definitive. There's some griefs. There are things that we're gonna grieve for our entire lives. There's gonna be things that we grieve for a set time. The point is, always set a space for grief. Always make it welcome. So then it's easier to, like, when it doesn't need to be there anymore, it can just get up and walk off. And then when it appears, because grief is triggered by a lot of things. What y'all are witnessing on social media right now is a lot of Black women melting down, crashing out, and exploding in America, because they're not only grieving everything that happened, they're grieving everything that has happened. No matter what your politics are, for a lot of Black women, we saw that there were a lot of people who didn't do what they needed to do for a certain person simply because that was a Black femme person. That's it. That is the hurt that a lot of Black femmes and women are feeling in America. This is a grief that is about the way so many of Black femmes and women have gotten treated in the jobs, how they've gotten treated out in public, how they've gotten treated in Black relationships, in interracial relationships, how they've gotten treated by their friends, okay? Grief is going to do what it's going to do, and it's going to be triggered by whatever it's going to be triggered by. Make room for it. And that's how you know you are in a healthy space when it can just ebb and flow in your life, okay? All right, checking in with the comments real quick. I hope, Kat, did that help? You asked that question. I'm hoping that helped. She ebbs and flows said, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Dev, the divine said, when grief, sister, gratitude joins the rotation, you are healing. Exactly. When you can hold space for grief and gratitude. When you are holding space for that rotation, that is actually also an indication that you're doing good. Y'all is clapping back. I like how we're not clapping back as much at the trolls, but we are, because you see, I'm giving a little bit, not as much as I used to, that I usually do. I see y'all. Decon before I said facts. Yes, Kalia said, speaking the truth, it comes in and out like the tides. It does. Priestess Shakti Therapist, yes, you doing your thing. Thank you for doing your thing. All right, Kat said, truly, thank you very much. You are welcome, my dear. Lenora, hello. Tell Mr. Darius, I'm saying hello to you back. I acknowledge you, baby. Lindy said, I was meant to find this live from you today, exactly when I meant to. Amen. You are right on time, baby. You are right on time. Awesome. I don't even know what was going on. We were in the middle. Okay, yeah, we were. I was like, are we doing affirmations? We're in the middle of a reading. Mountain, stand your ground. It is going to be so important for y'all to be rooted. You need to be rooted in your faith. You need to be rooted in your practice, okay? I saw a video of a Black woman being challenged by a white man, and he was in her face. He was yelling and yelling and yelling and just trying to incite her, and she just, AirPods in her ear, rock of an expression, relaxed, just rooted, unmoving. staring through him, not giving him anything that he wants, being in her power, being the mountain. You could see how her spiritual roots reached down into the earth and into her legacy and into her ancestry. You could see how her spirit rose above to speak to the grandmothers and the ancestors and the creator above. You could just see how she was the mountain and he just kept escalating and she just was locked in. You need to be locked in. You need to be locked in. You need to be locked in. This is when you ground yourself in your faith. This is when the meditation matters. This is when the prayer matters. This is when the ancestor veneration matters. This is when the deep conversations with yourself, rooting yourself in what you believe, what you know, what you understand to be true. This is when you root yourself. This is when you root yourself. This is when you recognize that you are the mountain and nothing will move you. This is when you recognize you are the mountain and nothing can move you. And the only thing that can produce that is a deep relationship with yourself, a deep relationship with your spirits, a deep relationship with this earth, a deep relationship with your faith, a deep relationship with your practice, a deep relationship with the sky above and the earth below. Root yourself. Root yourself. Root yourself. Root yourself. Remember how you are mountainous. Remember how you are mountainous. You need to root yourself. You need to root yourself. So many things that are associated with indigenous spirituality are about root you. Your meditation daily roots you. Your daily prayer roots you. Your daily affirmations roots you. Your weekly to daily to monthly protection rituals root you. Your ceremonies root you. Your spiritual studies root you. Your attending to your shrines and the altars root you. Root you. Get rooted. Get rooted. Get rooted. I've been showing y'all this with these trolls. Get rooted. They are not allowed to unseat us. They are not allowed to unseat us. They are not allowed to disturb our peace. Root yourself in something else. Root yourself in something deeper. Root yourself in the magic that exists in you. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Lenora said, these babies, Mr. Darius said, you are his spiritual mother. I am blessed to be his spiritual mother. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Darius. Thank you. All right, my dears, let's do some affirmations. Let's affirm ourselves. Repeat after me. I live an abundant life. A lot of us forget that if you have access to food on a daily basis, that's abundant. You got access to clothes, that's abundant. You got access to love, that's abundant. You got access to people, that's abundant. I live an abundant life. 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 I deserve good in my 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 life. There is no shame in taking medication for my mental illness. There is no shame in taking medication for my mental illness. There is no shame, and this is going to apply to those who take medication. For those who don't, I want you to repeat, there is no shame in taking medication for mental illness. For people dealing with it, it is, there is no shame in taking medication for my mental illness. There is no shame in taking medication for mental illness. There is no shame in taking medication for my mental illness. There is no shame in taking medication for mental illness. There is no shame in taking medication for my mental illness. All right? All right. Let's keep going. Mbuya Nahandi, radical rebirth. We are now deep into the African Goddess Rising cards. We can't go back. It's different now. It is time for you to step into your power. And if you step into your power, who you were 10 minutes ago, who you were 2 days ago, who you were 3 weeks ago, who you were 1 year ago, will not be in existence anymore. That chair is empty. It is time for you to truly step into your rebirth. You are who your ancestors have been waiting for. You are who we have been waiting for. I am who my ancestors have been waiting for. I am who you've been waiting for. There is no choice. The world is burning. You are water. You have medicine. Shed the last of all the BS. Shed the shame. Because it's just time to step in. It's time to step in. The next few months to weeks are about to make you shift. There are things about you that are just going to die between one day to the next. There are things that are going to just be reborn into you from one day to the next. Let it happen. Lean in. Radical rebirth. You can't be who you were 2 weeks ago. You can't be who you were 1 month ago. You have to step in. And you don't know this new person. You have no idea who this new person is. But lean in. Lean in. Lean in. Lean in. Monsters and Makeup said, I actually had a dream. I was a prayer that the women in my family asked for because you were. A lot of y'all out here holding on to your unworthiness because you do not understand that you were prayed for. Oh, God, I'm going to cry. When you finally understand that people prayed for you, people you do not know. Hundreds of years ago. People prayed for someone like you. People prayed for you. Someone prayed that you would be as free as you are. Someone prayed that you had the opportunities that you have. Someone prayed that you were the artist that you are. Someone prayed that you are as loving as you are. Someone prayed for you. And when you finally understand that, there will be no choice but to let go of your unworthiness. There will be no choice but to let go of your unworthiness, because how could you be unworthy when you are a prayer? How could you? You were a prayer. Do you know how sacred prayers are? My ancestors who could not love the way they wanted to. My ancestors who could not say what they wanted to. My ancestors who could not practice the way they wanted to. So many people prayed for all of these parts of me that I embody. How? How disrespectful is it for me to disrespect that prayer? I'm not ever going to disrespect someone who was praying in front of me. So it doesn't make any sense for me to disrespect myself. Someone prayed for you. They prayed. They prayed every day. So why don't you just go ahead and die? With that thought, die to the old self who thinks that they're unworthy. Die to the old self who thinks that they're not capable. Die to the old self who doesn't think that they are worthy of love and praise. And be reborn. Be reborn. Be reborn into love. Be reborn into understanding that, yes, even with your mistakes and flaws, you're such a beautiful gift. Because a prayer is sacred. You are sacred. It's time for a rebirth. It's time to let all of your hurt and your grief let you just let go of everything. It is time to be audacious and brazen and bold. It is time to live free and fully. And I know that seems super counteractive, especially with everything going on. But if the powers that be, if the nasty people can shine full in their nastiness, why the hell are you holding back from your greatness? If the nasty people, the people who do not care for the lives of other people, can shine fully in that, why are you denying how wonderful you are? Why? It is time to rebirth. It is time to rebirth. And let whatever this path is lead you towards completion, lead you towards satisfaction, lead you towards healing, lead you towards goodness and greatness. We have Gang Sarah, resistance, 2 messages. Why are you resisting your talents? Why are you resisting your intelligence? Why are you resisting where spirit is telling you to walk towards? Why are you resisting your power? Why are you resisting your goodness? Why are you resisting your magic? Why are you resisting the greatness of who you are? Stop. Stop resisting where spirit is leading you. Stop resisting where your own talents, your own greatness is leading you. Stop resisting the potency and the magic of your art. Stop resisting how wonderful and beautiful you truly are. And when you give in to that, when you stop resisting, then you can resist the powers that be that would oppress you. You can resist the powers that be that would oppress and repress your friends and your family and your village. When you give in to your power, you can be at the greatest version of yourself for yourself and your entire community. You can resist against those who would put your life and the lives of others in danger. You can resist against the things that are trying to destroy your world. Exactly, Susan B. Surrender to your beauty, to your greatness. Don't resist your own power. Quit putting limits and ceilings on yourself so ultimately you can resist the things that want to keep us down, the people that want to keep us cornered, the people that want to see you broken. Gang Sarah is a real person. And she went back to a place of enslavement in order to liberate her family. She had to stand in her full power and recognize what a leader she was, what a beauty she was. And because of that, she liberated her people. Let's do some affirmations. Again, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this level. Self-care is how I take my power back. 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 Thank you so much, Tia Sweet. Tia Sweet said I have to go. I have to head out, but I will catch the replay. Sending consensual hugs to you all. Thank you, Auntie Uncle Cap. I love you. Love you too. Self-care is how you take your power back. Self-care is how I take my power back. Self-care is how I take my power back. Rest yourself when you need to. Rest yourself when you need to. Care for yourself. Pour into yourself when and how you need to. Taking care of you is going to allow you to be the best for us. Repeat after me. Thank you. And after that, I want you to add something that you're thankful for. Thank you for the breath in my body. Thank you for the clean water I drink. Thank you for the meals I had yesterday and every meal I've eaten up to now. Thank you for whatever it is. But let's take a moment to give thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's do one more affirmation. I pulled a lot of sexual affirmations. That's why it's taking me a lot. There are some of these I just cannot say on YouTube. But there's a whole lot. Like every time I pull out, I'm like, I can't read that. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. Scorpio season. That like I'm literally pulling so many sexual. I'm like, do I gotta call somebody after this? I might have to call somebody after this. Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh no. Don't worry, we will be doing affirmations on my adult story time with LadySpeech Patreon. But Jesus Christ, I'm feeling the Scorpio season of Deacon. You are feisty. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes to hope. Erie said, it's the speak and spank. It literally is. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. All right. Last cards of the reading. All seeing. The famous Maya Angelou quote. Mother said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. It is time to use your intuition. It is time to use your instincts. It is time to trust what people are saying. When people show you who the hell they are, believe them. When your third eye sees who the hell a person is, believe that. When your instincts show you who people are, act accordingly. Act accordingly. Act accordingly. Do not stop distrusting your third eye premonitions. Stop distrusting your instincts. This could mean your life for the next few years. It could mean your life. See what there is to be seen. When someone is standing in the light of who they are, see them. When someone is standing in the shadow of who they are, see that. If someone is in the animalistic aspect of who they are, see that. If someone loves, adores, and cares for you, see that. If someone disrespects you, see that and act accordingly. Act accordingly. Read between the lines. Read the context of things. Trust how you are being guided. Trust what you are seeing. And act accordingly. Bethany is Insane said, I am who my ancestors prayed for, and I will live my life in a way that makes their sacrifices known. Thank you, Auntie Ungo, for providing community. You are welcome, and thank you so much for that super chat, my love. I appreciate you. It is time to lean into your clarity, and may that be a constant prayer. I want you to include that in your prayers and meditation. Continuously ask Creator to show you who's fake and who's real. Continuously ask Creator, your ancestors, your spiritual team to expose people for who they are. And once you see it, believe it. Believe it. Believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it. Believe it. All right, curiosity. It's important to explore. We're all, if you follow what this reading has said, engage in your radical curiosity. Do the research. Do the research on what you believe. Do the research. Also remain curious. Be open mind. We are living in a space where it's simultaneously you need to close ranks and some degree and protect yourself, but you need to keep an open mind and an open heart. So close ranks. Protect your circles, protect yourself, protect your covens, protect your communities, protect your families. However, when you do that protection work, keep your mind, your third eye, and your heart open. And when you are called to explore a certain thing, when you are given a good signal to trust this, explore it. Open your mind, open your heart. Let that curiosity lead you to points of unlearning, relearning, and the fortification of the beliefs that you already have. Remain curious. Remain curious. All right, let's do a couple of affirmations. I want to remind you that the Patreon is up and running. If you are, and I'm actually, my timing. I really do thank Creator for guiding me. If you need a weekly pick me up, things are not cool right now. Like, things are a lot. So I have tiers on my Patreon that are lowest $3, $5, and my most expensive tier is $20. Literally, all that Patreon is for motivation and affirmation. Susan B said, spank the like button. I love it. So if you're looking for some motivation, if you're looking for some affirmation, the $3 and the $5 tier do come with a free trial membership, so you could just test it out. But yes, join the Patreon if you're looking for some weekly affirmations. LadySpeech.com is the place to be. I've got a really, again, for the non-melanated, I've got a workshop and a ritual that's about let's get this right. Let's challenge some things. Let's get this right. By the end of the week, I will have December's rituals and events up as well on the LadySpeech.com. If you want a personal, private reading from me, LadySpeech.com is a place to be. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video with whoever you need to share it with. Moon Pumpkin said, last time Pluto entered Aquarius, Haitian Revolution, French Revolution, American Revolution, and more. Get your guillotines ready. Amen to that. Amen to that. Casey Lita said, it really does help me along my week to get the Monday motivation and affirmations, etc. I love it so much. I'm so glad you are there. Yeah, I be doing card of the week. You get your affirmations. There's a breakdown. I do give up bonus content. I have a live stream that is only for, my sugar hunt, my dumpling crew on there, but I am committed to fostering and developing community so that we can all feel safe, so that I'm just interested in pouring into y'all so that you could do what you need to do to handle your business in this world. All right, let's do an affirmation. Jesus, these are just as sexual. God damn. All right, here's one that's safe. Deacon, you are spicy today. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today, yeah, Deacon is nasty. In the comfort of strangers said safe sex. Yeah. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. Today and every day, I give myself the freedom to be myself. I create prosperity easily and effortlessly. 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 So someone said I need the spicy affirmations too. So in light of everything that's going on, you guys know that I will be debuting adult story time with Lady Speech. That too is going to be on Patreon. It is going to be where I read spicy adult literature to you, but also we will be covering SEX education. We will be doing facts and things, funny things. It's just grown. You will be able to learn some things. That is for the 18 and up. That is not going to be for everybody. My current Patreon is for everybody, but my adult story time will be for adults. So we're going to cover a lot of different bases. I'm tweaking it. I'm still tweaking it. And the only thing I got to do actually really is develop. I need to test out how I am getting you guys your content. I have 2 different ways, so I need to test that out, and then I need to stack like a week of content, so that you have something to walk into when you join that adult Patreon. But that will be active by the end of the month. You can keep up with everything at LadySpeech.com, especially if you sign up on my email list. Then you will get a letter that details the things that you need to know. I love you all so deeply and so very much. Thank you for allowing me to be here for you. Thank you for loving me so thoroughly. This was such an amazing speak and spank. I appreciate you so much. And in light of everything that happened this week, you did not get a video on Wednesday because the video that I had planned, didn't think that it wasn't what needed to happen. But you will get another video this Wednesday, okay? I love you all so deeply and so much. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for your support. Please like and share. And I am committed to continuing to be here to provide the medicine that spirit allows me to provide. I am committed to continuing to pour into you. And I just ask for that back as well. I ask for your support, keeps me going. It helps me. And each super chat matters. Each super sticker matters. Each contribution to my Cash App, to my Venmo, to the PayPal matters. And it helps me directly. I'm not out buying Louis Vuitton. I'm out living my life, paying light bills, and it enables me to be there for my cousin and the rest of the community. So let us continue to love each other. Let us continue to unlearn and relearn so that we can be better village and community for one another. Let us continue to uplift one another and be here. And just thank you for all of your support. Thank you for being so beautiful to each other. To the mods, you guys are the MVPs for real. And I appreciate you so deeply and so much. So I love you, and I will see you soon. Mwah! I love you. I live you. Thank you. Peace.